This one is of a movie that we have talked about here before. Whoops. But actually, I talked about it last week, that it's coming. I didn't even know it was being made, and it's already made, and it's coming out later this year. And it got its first trailer. It's only about 45 seconds long or so, if even that. So it's not much, but it kind of gives us an idea of the look of the film, at least. It's a Japanese movie. It is in Japanese, so I can't, the little bit of dialogue that's in this, if there is any. I have not watched this yet. I skipped through it just to see how long it is. But I saw that there's no subtitles or anything, so I have no idea what these people are saying. But it is a remake of Cube, if you hadn't guessed already. We talked about that last week. This is the Japanese remake of Cube that we talked about on the podcast last week. There's already a very, very, very short trailer. So, but like I said, maybe at least I'm going to take a look at it to see if it'll at least give us an idea of what to expect tonally, the aesthetic of the movie, something. It'll just give us something besides the only thing we had prior to this was that poster with like a spike and a shoe on it. So, and the fact that it's a remake of Cube, but from a Japanese perspective. So that could go either way. But let's take a look at this and see what's going on with it. Cube looks the same. Well, pretty much the same. They're changing the colors. I wonder if... Oh, that the shoe with the fire on that's in the original movie. Well, yeah, like I said, that was pretty short. But I mean, it was just a short look at what's coming. I mean, it looks cool. I don't know what they were saying. They only, spouted off a couple of lines of dialogue. It looks really similar to the last one, to the original Cube. The whole aesthetic and everything, the cube itself inside, that I think it was slightly different, but this is the basic design, and they probably did the same thing as the last one, where it's pretty much the same set. They just changed the lights in the behind the wall. That's what they did with the first movie. It was like they only had one room, and they just changed the lights every time they came, when they went into a different room, or a different room of a different cube, I guess. So, I mean, I saw some scenes that I remember from the original, like the shoe being on fire. They used that to kind of see if there was a booby trap in that room, and I think it blazed one of them on fire. I saw some lasers, it looked like, going on that one woman. And there is I don't think it was lasers, but I think there was a trap that it cubed a guy, like cut him all up, kind of like the one on the Resident Evil movie, the first one. But I don't think it was lasers. It was just sharp piano wire or something like that. But so maybe the lasers are going to cut somebody up. I don't know. But yeah, I have no idea how much like the original this is going to be, how close to the story, if it's going to be just a whole new story just within that same kind of like cube setting. Don't know. But I like the look. I mean, I'm cool with it. I'd like some subtitles so I knew what they were saying. I'm hoping that this gets when it gets released over there. It said the day. I can't remember the date, but it said it last week. When we were talking about it, I said it. I hope that we get a subtitled version as well, because I'd like to see it. I'd like to see if it stands up to the original. So I'm a big, huge fan of the original Cube. It was a good time. So once again, there's not a lot here. The movie, I think they said the movie just finished filming in December or November, something like that. So it's only February. They don't have a lot, so it looks like they just put this little bit out for everybody. But this doesn't give us a lot, except for what I was expecting, just to kind of give me an idea of how it's going to look, the aesthetic of it all and all that. So yeah, could be cool. I don't know. This one's still up in the air whether it's going to be a good time or not. We'll see. But at the moment, as I do with many things, I will remain cautiously optimistic.
Thanks for checking out this clip from the Jarcast Movie Podcast. If you like this and want more, then check out the Jarcast live stream every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Central Time on the Jacob Anders Review YouTube channel, where you can also find movie reviews every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. You can also listen to the entire podcast on all major podcasting platforms such as Spotify, Google, and iTunes. So if you prefer audio, whichever one is your preferred, check it out there. Once again, I really appreciate it, and thanks for watching. And as always, stay sexy, YouTube.